Hi, hi everyone. Welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. It has been a little while. I had to do a couple of things before I was able to stream again. I had to look for a new computer because my computer was broken. So let's sort of continue where we left off. I think we are in the Tyrant boss battle, if I remember correctly. I think this should be the last save file. I've been practicing this boss battle for quite a little while, so I just didn't want to embarrass myself on stream. So
Fuck me. I couldn't save them. But I can stop bastards like you.
the Tyrant is really tough. So like he has a lot of health, so it's not easy to deal with. He does a lot of damage as well, despite the fact that I have a level 3 body armor. His attacks are reasonably okay to parry, but you just have to be careful of his 3 attack combo. Not entirely sure what I was doing there. Okay, that didn't... I don't know how to interrupt that attack, so if anyone knows how to do it, please let me know. I tried to use a 50 caliber, but the requiem, it doesn't do anything.
Not.
Right? Is she still alive?
Bastards.
You kidding? Okay, what? You gotta die now.
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Yeah, he's ridiculously strong on insanity. He doesn't actually have that many patterns, like attack patterns. He's just really, really strong. He has a lot of health. And Yeah, I pretty much exhausted all my ammo. Med injector. That's good. Oh, that's good amount of shotgun ammo. That actually will be very handy later on. I don't need a lot of ammo for the requiem because if I'm just going for the bad ending, I don't think there's a boss battle. So, and later on you get a decent amount of ammo anyway, so you don't need to worry too much. The silencer, I think we haven't, yeah, we haven't maxed out the ammo capacity of this weapon. So, oh, we should repair the body armor as well. Nice. Okay, do we need to save? Let's grab a save. Um, I think we can save probably here. Yeah, they don't give you a lot of ammo. I guess you can fight him with just the axe, the hatchet. I think it will take a long time to do so. I don't know how much damage the hatchet does to the tyrant. So,
Made it.
like, this area looks big, but it doesn't have any really real exploration. Like, there's no items here. There's no really anything. Like, you can't even explore the playground. It's very much, you just move forward.
I'm at the orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it. Heading underground to look for Grace.
Understood.
I don't know what the purpose of this area is. I don't think there's any items here as well. Almost reminds you of Silent Hill, right? They're just areas in this game that doesn't actually lead anywhere. It doesn't have any items. It's sort of you do exploration, but it's like totally unnecessary. Well, look at that. What a crater. Damn, look at the view. Gunpowder Lodge. How are we doing for health? We have a decent amount of health, but not overwhelming.
Seriously.
Alright, I was surprised that he was still alive there at the end.
I guess this is my stop.
I'm running a little low on ammo. After the Tyrant boss battle. Because there will be another boss battle that I have to deal with, which is a giant plant. So I gotta make sure I save up enough ammo for that.
BSAA left something behind. It just keeps going. Finally reached the bottom. This is one very deep hole.
The perfect place to hide something.
Oh, actually you can do that. I did not know. And let's upgrade the silencer. So we get a free reload. We could buy some new weapons if we are really pressed on like supplies. Have to be careful here. Okay, we got some 50 caliber rounds. That's good. Any ammo for the requiem is awesome. Yeah. And health is always welcome. Leon's section is... Gunpowder large. What can we make? We can make shotgun shells and rifle. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. We'll see what we can get. Yeah, get more shotgun shells. Okay, I don't know if I have enough ammo for the boss battle. I hope I do.
Just so you know, I've killed every planet we ever had.
Destroy the giant plant. Well, it's destroyed now. Well, look like there's an upper section up there. I don't think there's anything else here. We do have a decent amount of health, which is good.
This must be it.
But we are pretty low on supplies, so...
Sherry, I found some kind of massive facility.
What do you think it is?
I'm seeing supplies with the logos of the usual suspects.
Well, whatever it is, clearly wasn't meant to be found.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Alright, that took a little while longer to load. I was a little bit nervous there. I thought the game might have crashed or something. But I guess that's just the usual. Look like, yeah, it's a pretty big underground facility. From Umbrella. Makes you wonder what's Umbrella's really involved in. Of course, we knew Umbrella has military contracts, but man, that is a massive door. That door would have cost them a fortune to make. We have to do this part. I'm not excited about it. I don't really enjoy it. Current facility operation status, NOAA status report. Auto processing green. Network systems all areas online. Environmental control system green. Disposal system green. Security level 2. Guards on patrol. Area status. Lab O1 checking. Lab unit O2 normal. Restricted area normal. Pandora normal. Now operating at 82%. System access must be performed manually from the restricted area. Let's do the classic, just repair the body armor. I think everything's upgraded other than the 50 caliber. Yeah, everything's maxed out. You know, I don't like fighting the elite guards. I find them actually very challenging to deal with because they move very quickly, but most importantly because they have some ridiculous accuracy. You know, it's one thing having move quickly. It's another thing having the level of accuracy that they have. It's pretty crazy. And they deal a lot of damage, and they do a lot of damage as well. They're not trivial enemies to deal with.
is that? Okay. I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
I usually hide here because that's the best place to hide. That's ridiculous how much, like, he just kept tanking shotgun ammo to the face. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, shotgun? No, no, that's not a problem. I'll just eat those shotgun blasts to the face. Okay, I have to repair my body armor. I'm not sure how I'll be able to do this without the body armor. I think that would be pretty tough. I'm gonna try to search for ways to easily deal with them, because they are really annoying. Razor sharp. I don't think this is necessary. Just save the game. So also, they stun lock you, causing you to falter, which is also quite annoying because you can't easily stun lock them, or you can't stun lock them as easily that they stun lock you.
not good. Phew.
Oh, they're so annoying. Because they're so accurate with their weapon, right? And they also can like... And they move very quickly as well, so it's kind of hard to deal with them. Okay.
Liquor.
Alright, that went a lot better than before. That grenade was very well placed. That took most of them out, which was really good. And it also woke up the liquor, which is really nice as well. Because the liquor really helped me out defeating at least one of them. Each one of them can cause you a lot of trouble, so... Yeah. Alright, at least I got a decent amount of ammo. Have I missed anything? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, at least I got decent amount of machine gun ammo. I think that's the takeaway message. Okay. Repair the body armor. Yeah, they're really hard to deal with. I just don't like fighting with them because unless you know exactly what you're doing, they're actually really difficult to deal with. They do a lot of damage, and they are not
Here at ARC,
trivial
your
enemies.
movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
And they do more damage than you think that they do.
Backup is on the way.
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself. Leon Kennedy. We finally meet.
Didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you were a smartass. Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worry about me. How sweet.
Oh, I forgot to
Target
heal.
neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Alright, won't make the same mistake again next time.
Didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you were a smartass. Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worry about me. How sweet. Sneaky bastard. Get a little handsy, are we?
Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission.
Like, who brings a gunfight to a melee battle?
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough person.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the commander fight. He's all right. He's actually quite difficult. Uh, you can easily mess up unless you practice a lot. He is not an easy opponent. Another thing that annoys me is that he does a spinning attack, but it's not very obvious when he does the other attacks. So he has a three-hit combo where he does left with the axe, right with the knife, and then he either does shifts around, does a spinning attack, or he does a quick attack with his knife, or he sort of spins around, leaps in the air. So yeah, it's hard to know which attacks he's gonna do, right? Again, I don't know how I can beat him without the body armor. He also runs around and shoots his weapons at you, and the weapon does quite a lot of damage, and it's very, very accurate. Mortal Edge, a formidable instrument of death. It has taken countless lives and is steeped in a long, bloody history, has exceptional parry capabilities, an unassuming design, but when in the hands of a skilled user, it becomes a deadly weapon. So the Mortal Edge is really good. So what you can do with the Mortal Edge is you can equip the Mortal Edge, and when its durability runs out, if you're in the middle of a fight, you can quickly switch to the hatchet. It is heavily implied the commander is hunk, but there is no absolute, confirmation of that.
They should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
Okay, let's go repair our body armor and do some exploration. I'm okay with the commander fight. I did die the first time because I forgot to heal. Then the second time I didn't take any risks. I just healed. Yeah, the fact he runs around with a weapon and you have to hide from him is really annoying. I don't know if you can shoot him with ranged weapons. I just know when you're engaging in melee with him, if you try to shoot him with the ranged weapons, he will just be able to dodge. He sort of be able to shift around like Krauser does. And maybe you're able to hit him if you're lucky, but I don't think I was ever be able to do it. So basically, you just had to use, melee weapons. No, you can't sell ammo. Oh, that's good. I'm not going to sell ammo anymore. I just wanted to see whether you could sell ammo. But could you buy it back? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to check. No, you couldn't. Okay. Alright. We have quite a lot of med injectors, so I'm not particularly worried. Raccoon City Bioweapon Research Report. As previously stated, ARC is focused on bioweapon research and development, utilizing the unique environment of Raccoon City. In particular, experiments performed by infecting nearby zombies with a mutated T-virus strand has yielded a great deal of empirical data. This has also proven effective against the BSSA's attempt to eradicate ARC. The development of a new bioweapon based on this hard data is in the final stages. If said bioweapon is released, we can expect further profit growth next fiscal year. ARC has now become a key bioweapon production hub for North America. It will continue to bring great benefits to both us and the United States. Cool. Finally. This actually looks like a really comfortable room with the layout. Yeah. Product Catalog 1 2026. Code CMG002 Gamma. Price 30 million. Product specification. Umbrella Corporation Cerberus has been further enhanced and enlarged, resulting in increased combat capability. It can track and pursue targets at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. Code CMLB110 Liquor Beta 2. Price 14 million. Product specification. Originally an infection anomaly. Rigorous experimentation revealed the key to activating the mutation, paving the way for commercialization. Product boasts enhanced climbing capability and possesses sharp talons and a pointed tongue. Code CXP001 Plant. Price 100 million. Product specification. A prototype bioweapon developed from a viral plant infection found in the Arclay Mountains and Raccoon City. Note: an incident occurred during the transport of the experimental Plant 43 and has resulted in an infestation near the service entrance of ARC. Always exercise extreme caution when transporting bioweapons. Product Catalog 2 2026. Code CMT501 Tyrant. Price 120 million. Product specifications. A humanoid bioweapon with exceptional combat capabilities. It can execute simple commands such as tracking and eliminating targets, and comes with a code as standard for effective human disguise. Code CMNE Gamma 001 Nemesis Gamma. Price negotiable. Product specification. Based on the Umbrella Corporation's parasitic NE Alpha, this mass-produced model focuses on cost reduction and performance enhancement. Repeated improvements have resulted in a significant boost to physical ability and recovery, regardless of the host's durability. That window looks really thick. Look how thick the window is. There's no way Leon could crash through a window that thick. That's like, looks like 10 centimeters of glass. Unless it's already damaged.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since. This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed, and Elpis will be lost forever. So tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
We fancy.
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Come on! Grab tight! I got you.
Are you okay?
Me? I feel like $1,000,000.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine. Time to get off. Come on.
What now? Leon. Leon! Leon, are you okay?
How long was I out?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
I promise.
Come on.
Okay, find a way out of the dump. I like how this place is just called Dump. It's not the garbage room. It's not the, like, disposal area.
Look, there's a door over there.
Train's blocking it though.
But it's called dump. And it's not entirely clear what, like, why there was a dumping room here. Like, it looks like a very fancy lab. Like a lab and like an area. Like they're creating bioweapons. But then there's like the dump.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out. Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Yeah, there's no chickening out of this. But the smart thing to do here will be to find a rope of some sort. For example, you can cut some of these cables, maybe, and use it like a makeshift rope. Because there's no power here. The electricity must be off. But no, you can't do that.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
She says that. I don't know if there's anything important here. Because Grace says, okay, there's no getting back up. But like, there's no getting down here either, right? So, I don't know. Maybe they're just telling you, okay, you're not going to be able to reunite yourself with Leon. The arc section is reasonably okay. It's not too difficult. I actually feel this section is considerably easier than the care center. You can die from the lickers very easily, but there are ways to sneak past them without too much trouble. And the bottle of acid is still really effective against the lickers. Like, really effective. Empty bottle. Having empty bottles are really good. Get the Molotov. Try to grab as many of the empty bottles as possible. I don't really need the med injector. I have a lot of health. It's totally unnecessary having so much health. 4 green herbs. Green. I have stabilizers as well. I don't even need it. It's just unnecessary. Yeah, I think it's totally unnecessary having all that extra health.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed.
I have 5 hemolytic injectors,
Critical
which is good.
error. Containment lockdown failure.
Just make as many Molotovs as you can and bottles of acid.
Can't see.
Wow, this guy like took many shots to the face. He's like, I'm not going down here. Makeshift knife. I don't need this. Cool. I like the empty bottles because I can make hemolytic injectors. Try and keep as much distance as you can. Wait for the liquor turns around. The liquor's pretty much Grace. It's hard for Grace to deal with the liquors. Once the liquors are alerted, it's reasonably easier for Leon to deal with it. Because Leon can parry and Leon has very strong weapons. Including the 50 caliber, right? The requiem. Alright. The RIP knife is really powerful. Not only does it do a ton of damage, it also does causes them to give you extra blood. So it does make things a lot easier. A bottle of acid, bottle of concentrated sulfuric acid that is highly effective against enemies with exposed tissue. Ironically, it's not as effectively against these enemies. I don't need this, so I'm gonna discard it. Let's make more Molotovs. Override key, dump control room. A power activation key. It should restore electricity to the dump control room. Yeah, I have some hemolytic injectors. Alright, let's stay away from the broken glass on the ground. You can't use hemolytic injectors on these dead bodies, so it just means that they're not going to ever come back.
All right. I'm not dead yet.
And so far, so good.
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get going too.
You can actually see what Leon's doing. Magnetic key. A magnetic key programmed to unlock certain doors.
Nice.
Yeah, this the Ark is actually a very small area. It is nowhere as big as a basement. Not basement care center. That has always been Resident Evil games. Resident Evil games has always been like that. They sort of start off. They always start you off in a bigger area, and then later on, you go to a much smaller area. Just gonna save the game just in case. You never know. Yeah, the end game is always in a section where it's reasonably small. We don't need the ink ribbon things. We do need this though. Animus orb. A beautiful crimson orb. One of the objects needed to enter the administration area within Ark. Wow, there are a lot of enemies. Okay, we'll... How many Molotovs I have? Make another one. The Molotovs are very effective against the zombies, but the, yeah. The bottle of acid is more effective against the lickers. Man, there's a lot of enemies here. Clean room. There should be sufficient,
Threat level red in storage sector. Reviewing AI Control Center. Noah.
crafting. You can now craft bottle of acid, various other items. Cool. Okay, let's make a bottle of acid. And let's make another Molotov. So... This really looks comfortable. This looks such like a nice place to be, right? Okay, let's use this and make some hemolytic injectors. Because that's also useful. You can use it against the lickers to instant take them out, instant kill them. There are a lot of lickers here, so need to be careful. Cool. Sterilization chamber safe. Emergency supplies code. Left 80, right 50, left 0. Empty bottle. Hip pouch. A small pouch that adds 2 slots to your inventory. I don't really need that. I could have just not opened that. A bottle of acid and a Molotov. Sure, let's just make more. Okay. So you can play cat and mouse with the enemies, and if you're careful, they won't be able to detect you. And then you can sneak up behind them. There we go. That did the job. So you can like play cat and mouse with them, so... Monitor control room safe. Emergency supply code. Right 20, left 0, right 70. If you're careful, you shouldn't be able to get killed here. It's considerably easier than the care center. So let's make a hemolytic injector. Makeshift knife. Let's pour in a bottle of acid as well. Okay, we can go and get the extra supplies, but it's probably not necessary, but let's just go get it. Because we're not going to use it for anything else. If you save up a lot of supplies from the previous section, which is the care center, you can actually have too much supplies where you can defeat all the enemies here and still not run out of anything. Like still have sufficient supplies left over. Right 20, left 0. Right 20, left 0. Right 70. Yeah, you can defeat all the enemies. Because I had a lot of extra supplies from the previous section, including 5 hemolytic injectors, it does make this part reasonably easier. It's not perfect, but it's it's just like you have so much supplies, it's not that difficult. You don't need to sneak past enemies, you can just defeat all of them. Left 80, right 50, left 80, right 50, and left 0. Med injector. Yeah, you really don't need that much health as Grace. Because so much of the game can be played with stealth. Leon is a little bit different. You can play some parts of the game with stealth, but there are a lot of mandatory combat sections where you can't stealth. Or you can only do it partially.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment
Ribbon.
protocol inactive.
Arc Lab Unit 0102 floor plan. Map updated. Noblus orb, a beautiful white orb, one of the objects needed to enter the administration area within the Ark.
We did it.
Yeah, you can break the boxes to alert the lickers to your location. It's not something I would recommend you do, but you can do it. Bottle of acid. Can also make a hemolytic injector. What if the lickers can hit you there? I think if you wanted to do this section stealthily, you had to sort of jump down here. It probably makes the area a lot easier to get through. Just feel like shooting that guy. Yeah, as I said, you can get plenty of supplies. Look, um, I have a lot of supplies, and half the supplies I haven't even used. I still have a bottle of acid, an empty bottle, 3 Molotovs, plenty of handgun ammo. Although you wouldn't be using handgun against the lickers, I don't think that's very effective. With Leon, it's fine because Leon can parry. There are no real difficult combat sections in later parts of the game. If you have, access log first assembly minutes, check database access request. The following data has been found. Minutes of the first assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The defense. The leakage of the T-virus has caused an epidemic. If things continue like this, all eyes will be focused on Raccoon City. KD. There's nothing to worry about. Ark has been secured. Commence the missile strike. The defense. We are lacking presidential authorization. KD. The organization is involved. There's no need for the usual procedures. The blame will fall solely on Spencer. The defense. Understood. Wonder who KD is. KD, with this, Umbrella will be dismantled and we will seize the assets. The transcript ends here. Yeah, I wonder who KD is. FBI takes over involvement of Waynewood Hotel corpse. Same location of the triple murder fire incident. Will this case turn old as well? Turn cold, not old as well. Target. Well, there's a lot of monitors. ARC facility. Just checking out all the monitors. That's the entrance. That's the ARC entrance as well.
Something important. I'll explain later. Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
Okay. Back in biz.
You alright, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Okay. Scrap. I did not know. You can get items from the rubbish bin.
Over there. Easy as pie. shit. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. I think I'll save over this file. Upper level Central Refining System Pandora. Middle level Bioweapon Repository 11. Might as well use the med injector. Oh, tracking module. That's a real... I had to use that 50 caliber shot because I don't want like liquors front and back.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
All right, we just have to be patient here. gunpowder large, so that's pretty useful. Handgun ammo, that's less useful, I guess. Is that all of them? Appears to be. I'm sure we can break the glass if we want to fight this guy. We're not going to fight this guy. You just move slower. It appears you can still parry. I don't know whether you can still do stealth attacks though. Override key, bioweapon repository 11. A power activation key. It should restore the electricity in bioweapon repository 11. Cool. We also have ammo for the 50 caliber. Wow, that tongue. It's crazy.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Not done yet.
Warning. Autosave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline. Air thermometer warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
I like how that weapon, that thing just bounced off.
The elevator will arrive shortly.
Ah, there's some shotgun shells.
Has arrived.
We have sufficient ammo to fight the final boss. I don't know how strong the final boss is. I've actually haven't fought him yet, so. And you can always get additional weapons as well. So, the only thing we haven't upgraded is the hatchet. Yeah, we might as well do it. I think that's all maxed out. That's maxed out. Yeah, everything's maxed out. We have a ton of health. Well, not a ton of health, but a sufficient amount of health. We have 5 healing items. Yeah, I've never fought Victor Gideon on Insanity, but I mean, I don't know how difficult he is.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is that? Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon. I need to hurry.
It's not really explained how Grace didn't get infected. You know how? Yeah. Like it's sort of not explained.
This is finally
Like-
my chance to do something.
She got bitten in the beginning, right, by the infected person. So in theory, she should be infected as well. It looked like she wasn't. So
Oh, Leon! Leon! Oh no. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You okay? Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus. Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do the destroy outpost first.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Elvis. You promise you'll end this.
I really don't like how the game misleads you.
This is it.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here! Go! Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing? Come on! Leon!
At least I could save you.
No! I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
Alright. I got an achievement result. insanity. Okay, 9 hours. Well, 40,000 CP. Um, yeah, we'll definitely do the good ending now.
I need to hurry.
My concern with the good ending is that I haven't practiced the Victor Gideon boss battle, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out.
This is finally my chance to do something.
Yeah. Well, the first time I fought with him, I just used the 50 caliber because I had so much requiem ammo left, like so much requiem ammo. I don't have as much left this time, and on high difficulty, he's a lot more difficult.
Leon!
So if it takes too long, then
Leon!
maybe I'll practice myself before I try it. But anyway, let's just do the release Alpus ending.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
I like how the game just misleads you completely.
This is it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
ignorance is staggering.
Leon, it's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened? It's gonna go! Grab something! Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Spencer's vision lives through me, and I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things.
Not to me. I swore that I would protect those lives.
You don't have the power to save anyone.
Seems you're reaching your limit. I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
All right.
Spencer's vision lives through me, and I will see fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Kick.
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things, a few lives are nothing.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Okay. Can't parry a kick.
Seems to be reaching your limit.
RPG-7, a rocket launcher developed by anti-tank use. The simple design boosts devastating power, equally effective against non-tank enemies, incorporates a recoilless design that produces a potentially hazardous backblast when fired. Okay, we are running out of space. I like this. Is there a way to auto-sort? This is a very anticlimactic moment. Excuse me.
It's over. Good riddance. Nemesis. No wonder you're so damn relentless.
Okay, we're gonna restart because actually this part is more difficult than I thought. Maybe I should shoot the big blob with the magnum.
This time, you ain't getting back up. Grace. Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry! Shit. Grace! Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on.
Let's get you up.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
I guess this is it then.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Well, this really was our last hope.
Oh, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Alright, we don't really need to watch that last bit.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
I wonder, like, what they are trying to retrieve. Are they trying to retrieve Alpus? Also, like, we see, I know there's going to be additional content. It might be a little while before the additional content comes out, but what I was trying to say is, hold on. I hope they bring back Chris. I hope you get to play as Chris in the additional content. I'm not entirely sure you will be. I don't know anything about it. I haven't read anything about it. The Victor Gideon boss battle was rather underwhelming. It just, it's a very underwhelming boss battle. Like, I didn't really like it. I just felt like it was an underwhelming boss battle. It took me one attempt, and I didn't really know what I was doing. The second attempt was a lot better because I managed to parry most of his attacks. Yeah, and actually I feel like Nemesis was probably harder than him. Once you figure out how to dodge Nemesis, then it's not difficult as well. So the level 3 body armor does make a huge difference because you just don't take as much damage. But even if you didn't have the body armor, I feel like the Victor Gideon boss battle was going to be alright. I feel like the commander is much more difficult because you have to get the parries really, really accurately. Whilst for Victor Gideon, you don't have to get it as accurately, and his attacks are reasonably easy to parry. And once you get the rocket, you can just use the rocket on him. Right, so it's rather underwhelming boss battle. It's not what you expect from a final boss. And one of the ending, the bad ending doesn't even have a final boss. You just can finish the game. Like, if you were speedrunning this game, you definitely choose a bad ending because it's so much easier. You don't need to do any practice on the final boss. The hardest boss will be the commander. Once you nail down that boss battle, the rest of the game is reasonably okay. Even on Insanity, it's not too bad. Yeah, I do hope we get to play as Chris in the, if there's additional content. That would have been awesome. But I don't know. I don't know if you will get to play as Chris, but I hope that you do. I didn't actually know you can go back here as well. Looks like you can. Yeah, so I do hope that's the case. And then that would be good. because I always felt like Chris. I wanted to, because this is the last of the trilogy, right? They say apparently there's 3 of them. 7, 8, 9 is supposed to be related, but I don't feel like Resident Evil 9 is at all related to Resident Evil 8 and 7. You know, I feel like the game is very different. It take place in a different timeline. It has completely different characters. Ethan is not around anymore. Chris is not there. So, to me, I feel like, yeah. I just don't feel like it's... it's pretty hard to get a perfect parry. Yeah, so... So I feel like... There we go. That's much easier. Right, so I just feel like 7 and 8 is related, but I don't know how this links to Resident Evil 7 and 8. I feel like it's completely different because they confirmed that there's going to be Resident Evil 9 is going to be related, but I don't know how it's related, right? I feel like it's totally different, right? So, and like Resident Evil 7 and 8 don't have much to do with Raccoon City, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the additional content is, but the story definitely continues, right? And hopefully we get to play as Chris. Alright, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate the view. I don't know if I would speedrun this game. I think there's several things that makes me quite nervous about doing the speedrun. The first is the opening sequence with the shotgun. That I sometimes, I actually die to it much more often than I should. It's quite annoying. I do have the care center and the basement worked out if I was to do a speedrun. The Raccoon City section I still haven't. I don't think I'll be doing it because the elite guards really annoy me and I just find them very annoying to deal with. I'm not very familiar with the commander boss battle. I'm okay with the tyrant boss battle. I'm okay with the plant boss battle. The giant plant 43, and I'm okay with most of the enemies in Raccoon City. There are certain areas where you can be instant killed. The grinding machine is an instant kill. The windows, there's an area where you can shoot the windows. That's an instant kill. Although you don't have to shoot the windows, you can just not shoot the windows to avoid instant kill. The instant kill, but there are a lot of enemies, so I'm not entirely sure that would be a good idea if you just, left all the enemies along and just fought and then have to fight with them. Yeah. So I don't really know. right? So there are certain places where you can die fairly easily, and you just don't really want to die when you're speedrunning. Some games, they do not allow you to reload or continue after you die. They don't allow you to restart a section if you have made a mistake. Some games, they allow you to do that. It just depends on how the in-game time is added up. It's all about in-game time. It doesn't really matter if you die or if you use certain tactics, maybe tactics like cheesy tactics, like if you hide behind an object and the bosses can't get to you because you're behind that object, like a gimmick. It doesn't really matter. They don't care about those things. They only care about the in-game time. So whenever you're speedrunning, if you are cheating the in-game time, it's not allowed. But if it doesn't affect the in-game time, it's like if you constantly pausing the game, or if you continuously access your inventory, even if you just leave your character idle, as long as the game is not paused, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So they don't allow you to pause a game for a very long periods of time. There usually is a limit. Like you can only pause for a few minutes or 5 minutes. Some games, they don't even allow you to watch very long cutscenes. So you can't do that. If you continue to do very long cutscenes for like a Resident Evil 4 remake, you can do it once or twice. It depends on the person that's watching your run. If you do it too many times, that also means your run could be rejected. Yeah, there are some rigid rules. As I said, it's always it's only to do with in-game time, which is the IGT. The things that don't affect the IGT, it's not so bad. I also haven't found a way, like you can't if you start a new game, like for example, if you start a new game on Insanity again, it's not new game, it's basically like new game plus. You have all the files and everything already, like all the safe codes already. Like I don't know. I feel like there's no way to restart a completely brand new game. You just sort of start. If you start a new game after finishing the game, you are on New Game Plus regardless. So I don't know how you can start a brand new game. Like you know how in Resident Evil 4 Remake you can start a brand new game, or you can load a New Game Plus save file. You can't do that in this game. Like, there is no New Game Plus save file. Like, you can't save the game after you finish it. But subsequent playthroughs are always New Game Plus, because you've gotten all the documents, etc. And you got all the save codes. Anyway, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate the view. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.